Scorpio, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see if anybody's mirroring you at this time, Scorpio. We're going to do it a little differently. I'm going to pull from the Twin Tarot to see whether or not this person calls you your higher self or your lower self. I'll pull a card to see whether or not you call on their higher self or their lower self. I'll pull some cards to see how you feel about them. And then we'll finish with the extended reading over on Patreon. So be sure to go to subscribe to my Patreon after you're done watching this video. First and foremost, I really feel like you're MIA somehow. You're missing somehow. Could be someone else. You could be feeling this way about someone else, but heavy on the you being MIA somehow. Someone feeling like they really need you and you're not being available, Scorpio. Someone feels like they need you and you're not available somehow, or you know this. Heavy on the you knowing this, or you're just so, you know, wrapped up in your own shit, but you know this. Could be an Empress, could be a Taurus, but not necessarily. They needed you or they missed you. They wanted some support. They wanted some love. You've been MIA from them. They feel like they don't have anyone to talk to, or this is you. This is you and you're the Empress and you feel really isolated somehow and you don't have anyone to talk to. Or you're the Emperor. Don't have to be the Empress, but Empress vibes. You're going to be dealing with a feminine Taurus for some of you. Heavy on dealing with a feminine Taurus for some of you. Some of you, someone really was going through a lot. You know, you could be working, you could be submerged in work somehow. Really focusing on you, focusing on your work, or trying to level up, trying to take it to the next level, trying to step up somehow, where you haven't been focused on work, where you haven't been putting your best foot forward. Now you're trying to do this, but you're doing this somehow. 155, you're manifesting change. I feel like you're really showing up for yourself more than ever, but maybe this person you feel like you had to put on the back burner in order for you to level up somehow. You feel like they're a distraction somehow, or you don't know that they needed you this way, but I feel like you knew, you know. Everyone, you being very informed. You being very informed somehow about what's going on with this person and choosing to stay away, or choosing to stay out of it, choosing not to be available emotionally. Kind of feels like this person, or this is someone else with you, but it kind of feels like you or them, they don't really have many safe spaces, or you are their safe space, or they wanted you to be. For somebody, this is a mother and daughter dynamic, a mother and child dynamic. Could be mother and son. Could be dealing with divine feminine. Could be your child's mother. Okay, let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guide, spirit animal, source guide, universe. I pray that it's not my Scorpios feeling this alone right now. I pray that if someone that they love is in need of their support, of their love, of their assistance, that they're aware of it and they show up, Spirit. Please allow me to tap in with my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. To see if anyone is mirroring them at this time. Please protect the space from any negative energies. I definitely don't recommend that you show up that you show up for anyone else at the cost of it being detrimental to you somehow. But you know, if it's not, and if this is just you on some, I'd rather stay out of it. When someone that you love really needs you, you should check in with this. I don't feel like this person is like this. Whoever you're dealing with, I don't feel like they're like that. I feel like if you need them, they're going to be there. They're going to show up. Or this is you who will be there and you will show up. It's someone that you really trust or care for or really needed in the moment is not showing up for you this way. Pick what side you on. Let's get into it. Is this person tapping into Scorpio's higher self or their lower self? This person tapping into Scorpio's higher self or their lower self? Judgment in reverse. Heavy on your higher self telling you something, telling you to connect with someone who loves you very dearly, and you choosing not to. You're not using the best judgment. You know, your higher self says that you should show up for this person, or this person deserves it, or you know, it would be a good decision to communicate with this person, to help them. They're going through some transformation somehow, some transition, but so are you. Maybe you're not available because you're making your own decisions. For some of you, you think a feminine energy made a poor decision when she absolutely did not. You don't have the whole story. Or someone that thinks that you made a poor decision and they don't have the whole story about you. 444 on the clock. Someone needed protection though. Someone got protection, whether you were a part of it or not. I don't know why I feel need to put on my earrings and my bracelet while I'm on camera, but it is what it is. I don't even want to wear this. I'm in my pajamas, but for some reason, I'm putting on my jewelry. You could feel really naked without your jewelry, or something about this, or someone is trying to adorn something. You're adorning something. You're making it look pretty. You're making something look better than it is. You could be packaging something up. You could be making packages for your products somehow. Don't know. You could be getting jewelry. You could be dressing up. You could feel really naked unless you have your earrings on or have your bracelets on. I don't know. You could realize when someone doesn't have their ring on. You can. Somebody's getting a divorce. Someone took their wedding ring off. You know that somebody's taking their jewelry off. You notice when someone's jewelry is off, or you notice when they put it on, or you're waiting for them to put it back on. Does this person tap into, do you tap into their higher self or their lower self? This reading is a little strange to begin with. It doesn't feel like two lovers, 555 on the clock. And if you used to be lovers, or if you are lovers, y'all don't feel really connected right now. Yeah, this person is going through a whole fucking tower moment. Person's going through a whole tower moment, which they were supposed to do. They have to do, you know, they're divinely guided to do. They know this. They're trying to stay the course. They're doing the best that they can to transform, or this is you, but they really feel low right now. They really feel like, you know, it's an injustice. You know, they're going through some type of injustice right now. They're really out of balance right now. They really need some type of support right now, and I feel like this person feels really alone, or this is you feeling really alone. What's the energy out here between someone's going through a whole tower moment, you know it, and you're thinking about whether or not right, you don't want to show up, carrying connections in reverse. You know, you think you know what happened, but you don't. Heavy on you deciding whether or not you want to hold space for this person or not, and you choose not to. Or them you, but heavy on you choosing not to. You making you using poor judgment somehow to be there for someone that you're really close to somehow, or someone who has really been there for you, or this person is doing this with you. Heavy on this person always showing up, this person always being available, this person being selfless, this person helping other people when they go through their tower moments, but don't have a safe space for themselves, don't have a space for themselves, don't have anyone that they trust. Very few people. You may be one of the very few people, and you're like, I don't feel like dealing with that. You know, if this is an issue of self-care, then I totally respect it. But heavy on the someone got hurt, someone got sacrificed, someone feels left out in the cold, someone feels like they have no support, and this just feels like this is someone that you care about, someone that you love, Scorpio. So it's weird for it to be someone that you care about and someone that you love, and for you to not show up somehow. And also, I keep stressing this enough, I don't feel like this person would do that to you. Like this person shows up. Have you on this person showing up? They could be really abundant too somehow because they show up. For you and for a lot of others. Yeah, someone's having a new beginning somehow. You don't want to talk to somebody because you think it's going to be bad news, or you know someone has bad news, you know. Something got really heated though. I'm overheating even with this fan on me. Something got really heated, or someone is really heated. Someone got into an argument, someone got hurt. If it's not good news, don't tell me. If it's going to weigh me down, don't tell me. If it's going to make me sad, don't tell me. If I got to get emotional or hold space for you, don't tell me. I don't know. You know, right? Even exchange of energy is in reverse. 9/11 on the clock, 911 on the clock. It was urgent. It was urgent for some of you. You're more focused on money somehow than on somebody that you're really connected to. For some of you, you know, you're doing this because you haven't been making much money somehow, or someone hasn't, you know. But heavy on this person is always available when you need them to be available somehow, or this person always has what you need, always has money if you need money from them, or you know, always has energy for you even if they're tired, you know, always is a shoulder to cry on, or this is you. I'm having to keep saying this, I guess, because some of you on both sides of the spectrum somehow. Somebody didn't show up for someone else. Someone is feeling really, really, really forgotten, really unloved somehow. Right? It'll wind in reverse. You don't want to talk to somebody. You block communication with someone. You made a conscious decision not to answer someone, not to show up, not to support them. You know, and you feel like you've done the right thing, or you feel balanced, or you feel like it was in your best interest, or you had to do this. You feel like you made the right decision. Meanwhile, I feel like in your heart, you know that you were supposed to be there for this person. You were supposed to give them love. You're not giving, but it feels like you're more focused on. You didn't want to deal with the headache. You find this person to be a headache, or you didn't want to be overloaded with this, or overloaded with their emotions. You know, someone is drowning in their emotions. You chose to love on yourself first, which is nothing wrong with loving on yourself at all, but someone else is really suffering, and I keep stressing that I feel like this is someone that you care for, someone that you love. You know, making a decision to talk to this person would have balanced them out, making the smallest gesture. For some of you, you're going to use the excuse that you were making money somehow. That you were making money somehow, but it feels like chump change. Doesn't feel like it was something that was worth it. You just chose not to show up, not to show love to this person. King of Cups in reverse, or you no longer love them, or you don't love them enough, or you love your money. King of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles, and I was about to say King of Pennies. King of Pentacles upright, and King of Cups in reverse. But having on the, even if you're focused on your money is chump change somehow. It's pennies somehow. It's not worth it somehow. Not saying your grind isn't worth it, but not the way that you chose money over them, or you chose chump change over someone that you truly love. 11:55. If you're doing this a lot, you better stop this. It's not healthy. Having on someone drowning in their emotions. Having on something going down at night. That someone could be pregnant for some of you. Something going down at night. Someone losing a lover. Someone feeling no love. You know, could be a Leo out here with the Strength card. Someone having to have the courage to power through or deal with something on their own. It's really redundant. It keeps coming out. Page of Swords in reverse. For some of you, you are reading somebody's text message and choosing not to answer because you're too busy working on whatever you're working on, creating something, working your magic somehow. For some of you, this is someone that you know from the past, or this is a family member of some sort. I'm about to get up out of here. We're going to finish this over on Patreon because I really want to see how this person is feeling. Someone's going through a whole tower moment, and I don't feel like you know much more than that. You just know that they're going through it. You don't know the details of what they're going through. You may have made your own assumptions about this, and that's the problem. That should change. Having on the you thinking you know what happened, or you thinking you know, or you got one person's side and that was enough for you somehow. You took somebody else's opinion or someone else's word for it. You took someone else's opinion or someone else's word for it and didn't show up for this person somehow, or didn't want to talk to them somehow. Yeah, you're isolating yourself. Hermit in reverse because you're at work, or you're working, or you're at your altar. You're doing your own shit. You're doing your own shit. You're focusing on work. You're focusing on your money, or you're focusing on spiritual work, and so you don't care what's going on with anyone else. Or you feel this way, you feel this way about someone else. You feel like someone else is too focused on their work, on their spiritual practice, working at their spiritual practices, working on their rituals, making their tinctures or their concoctions or their oils, their potions, reading tarot for some of you, doing too much to pay attention to you. You feel left out in the cold this way. Could be a Leo out here for some of you. Could be an Aries out here for some of you. Heavy on the earth sign vibes for some of you. Could be a Virgo, could be a Cancer involved somewhere. Big Taurus energy. We're going to take us over to Patreon for the extended to see how they're feeling about you. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post a video for you, Scorpio. If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, you can find all that information in the description box. Email me or DM me on IG at the Big Body High Priestess. I will probably see your message more faster in my DM on IG because my DMs go crazy. It takes forever before I can even get to my emails. If you feel called to leave me a donation, you can find my Cash App and my PayPal in the link tree. You'll also find the link to the Patreon to subscribe to. My IG at the Big Body High Priestess is there. I also have daily check-in videos that I post every day over there. So come subscribe to, come follow that page if you haven't. Also follow my spiritual family business page at priestess.mage.wayfinder, where we sell some really dope spiritual products. My mother, the Scorpio, just created a brand new product, a manifestation honey pens. So for all my blunt smokers, it's a honey pen for you to write your intentions on your blunt paper, so you know you can manifest the hell out of your life while you burn the L. If you're interested in hip-hop, you can find the link to my latest album, The Many-Faced God, is streaming everywhere. I love you so much. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.